Hello everybody and welcome once again to Timwe Presents, and today we are once again going to playtest a puzzle that is going to be part of the puzzle parcel, so it's not in the list yet. I haven't looked at this puzzle at all yet, and here it is. It is called Cognition. I'm just quickly going to zoom in. Normally the circles might not be as big. Interesting. It does not immediately remind me of a module. Let's see, this one has an arrow in the middle that says that it goes clockwise, and this one goes counterclockwise. And we have ROEGYTAK, which almost match the letters for the colors, right? R for red, O for orange, but then E and this is weird. And T for magenta. And then over here we have SEIAHNLP. And then it says U2 in the middle. So why don't we search for U2 on the KTANE website and see if there is a module? Nope, nothing seems to mention U2. It says normally the circles. Oh, Cognition, I see, because these are cogs. Let's see if cogs are mentioned anywhere. Tune enough. Oh yeah, that's right, because Tune enough has these images of where was it? I'm trying to remind myself. Alright, let's just search for cog. Oh, I see. It uses the word cog challenge to refer to these buildings or to something on the module. Right, let's see if I can somehow make this work. Doesn't look like it, to be honest. Okay, so each of these cogs has 8 teeth, I think they're called, and since they have the same number of teeth, I'm sure that means that if I rotate this one clockwise 8 notches, the other one will move counterclockwise 8 notches, while the star in the middle will be in a different orientation, but because it's a 5-pointed star, and 8 and 5 are co-prime, and so you would have to rotate it 40 times for everything to come back to the same arrangement. Alright, let's see. So right now the I and the A are sort of aligned with each other. If we move this forward one cog, then E and T would align with each other. Let's write them down like that. Okay, so currently I and A are next to each other, and then as I move this one clockwise, the letters will be visited in counterclockwise order, so we end up with something like that. And on the other wheel, they'll be visited in clockwise order, so we end up with this. Okay, I see something resembling the word lengthy here, but not quite, right? Length would be L-E-N-G, whoops, L-E-N-G, but then the T and the H are not aligned with each other. What else can I find here? Pole, probably a coincidence. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose one thing that I could try, whoops, is to just anagram the whole thing. Let's go to Nutramatic. See if that can come up with an anagram. There's also the Internet Anagram server, which I could try. Computation limit reached. That is quite a lot of letters, so I wouldn't be surprised if this will take a while to find any anagrams. So maybe I should have anagrammed just one half of it first, like the left cog only, which would be SEIAHNLP. Oh, the royal speaking. Right, his plane, unlikely. ROEGY. Okay, so if we find something here that somehow relates to his plane. Yeah, no, I don't think. York Gate. it seems to me more likely that we're gonna have them paired up like this. The colors on the circle are the same. They're in the same arrangement on both cogs. They go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, magenta, white, black, in that order. Why don't we see if we can find a module that uses those exact colors? Unfortunately, quite a lot of modules will fit that bill. Let's see if we can find one. Color Math, that one also has gray. Not So Big Circle, I've never heard of Not So Big. Ooh. I see, that was an optimized manual for Big Circle, and apparently that doesn't exist anymore. Juxtacolor Squares has tons of colors. Not Keypad. Doesn't include black. Colorful Insanity includes azure. And also purple in addition to magenta. So that wouldn't be it. Yeah, and now we're getting into the... Ooh, wait a second. This? Right, blind arrows. Let's see. Ah, okay, it has cyan. See, except for the cyan, it matches the colors perfectly, doesn't it? Let me just quickly go back to the puzzle. It was called Cognition. Yep, there is no cyan on this. So I don't think that this is the right module, or I'm not even sure if any module is the right module. It's quite useful that it tells me here that it doesn't have black, so I can immediately skip it. But honestly, it seems to me that what's going to happen here is I'm just going to go through this really long list of modules, and it could be any one of them. Let me see. Oh, circles might not be as big. Why didn't I realize that? This could totally refer to Big Circle. I'm going to keep this open in case I might want to look at anagrams again later, but so Big Circle has lots of colors on it, and you always press 3 of them. I don't know by heart whether the order of the colors is always the same on the module, so why don't I find Big Circle on the Steam Workshop, and maybe there is a preview image that will tell us. Aha, bingo. Okay, so this clearly shows that they are in different orientations. I was looking at white and black, and there are 4 modules where white and black are next to each other, but then the 5th one tells us. Right, so red and green, as we can see, they're next to each other here, but not here. So I'm pretty sure that they are always in a different order, which means that the order in which they are in this puzzle may be significant. Let's see. U2, is this a PNG or an SVG? It's a PNG. What is that? It looks like a target, and then a ninja star behind it. Normally the circles might not be as big. So here's how Big Circle usually works. Usually we look at some edge work conditions, including indicators and soft modules, which obviously in this puzzle we don't have. And then we end up with a number. And then we look at the serial number. We look at one of the characters in the serial number, and then depending on what character that is, you press 3 of the colors. Okay, maybe if it says they might not be as big, maybe it's hinting that it's not Big Circle, but something else with circle in the name. Unfortunately, there aren't any other modules with circle in the name. What about big? Yeah, but too big is not relevant. Alright, now let's take a look at this list of anagrams. Unfortunately, this anagram server has the habit of showing us all of the ones with a in front, and then showing us only the first 500, which means that all of them have a in front. So, looking through this list, any one of these could be relevant, so I'm going to close this tab. I don't think I'm going to find the answer this way. So normally the circles might not be as big. Okay, maybe I need to figure out, oh, I have an idea. Okay, so maybe we always have red in the middle, in which case that has red in them, and that's the only one that has red in the middle, so that's not it. So my theory was that if we turn this cog clockwise, then this one obviously will go counterclockwise, and then we always have a series of 3 colors here in the middle with red in the center. But so right now we have yellow and white. Let's see which ones of these have yellow and white. Turns out that is the only one, and that gives us X, Y, Z. So the missing one is blue, so that would be a Z. That would be one possible interpretation. Okay, it's unlikely that, and also if that was it, then what would the letters on the cogs be? Okay, maybe the letters on the cogs are what I should be looking up here. So the I, for example, is here, and indeed it does have yellow in the list. And on the other side we have alpha, which would be here, and indeed it has white in the list. And in the middle, no less. So let's see the next one. The next one would be echo orange. So if we find echo, that one does have orange, but it's the first one. And then the next one here would be magenta with a tango. And again, it does have magenta. Okay. So let's take a look at every one of these. So India is yellow, and then these go counterclockwise. So I'm just going to put the colors here. And then here we go clockwise, so that would be white. And then black, the K is black. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, magenta. And now let's take a look at the Big Circle manual. So for India, yellow is the second one. For Echo, orange is the first one. For Sierra, red is the third one. For Papa, black is not there. Ooh, that is unfortunate. And white is also not here. And magenta is not here. Yeah, okay, so at this point I think it's clear that this is not it. Hotel would have blue, and that's also not there. And then Alpha has green, also not there. So that was a huge coincidence that it had those 3. Okay, well maybe we are supposed to, like, maybe this means the first letter is O, second letter is, so that would, I don't think anything starts with O, Y, R. Well, let's take another look at this. So alpha would be white, which would be the second letter. Kilo and black would be the third, and then red and Romeo would be the third again. Oscar orange is not there. Echo Yankee, Echo yellow is not there. G and green would be first. Yankee blue would be third. Yeah, this is looking too random. So I think these matches are a coincidence, and this is not what we're supposed to look at. Normally the circles might not be as big. Also, what does the U2 in the center mean? Okay, so if we look up U and 2, so for U we have black, white and green, and for 2 we have red, yellow, blue. Okay, so black, white and green on the left give us black, white and green, and then on the right we have red, blue. Oh, what am I doing? We want red, which is Romeo, and then yellow, which is Echo, and then blue. Plare. I had high hopes when it started with PLA, but plare is not a word. Oh, of course, because this goes the other way around, I'm going to say the answer is in fact player. So this is my guess for tonight. Unfortunately, we don't have the solution code ready, So I'm just going to manually ask the author, and then I will resume the recording to tell you if player is the right answer, and if not, I might come back with more ideas. If the video ends here, then that was the solution, in which case thank you very much for watching, and see you again next time with Timwe Presents.